I'm just going to go through quickly on how to do a servo motor. As you can see, if you go through these little ports here, you can see that that's ground, power, and signal. Now when you click on the Y here, I've actually changed the color to the top here. You can change the color. You don't have to, but it makes sense if you want to. So color for ground is black, power is red, and your other signal Y is, well, it's normally yellow, but it doesn't really matter. Now what I'm going to do, just for the sake of this, is on tinkerCAD you can get a button that's got rotate servo pin. Just drag that block in, and then a control weight block in. Alright, now I've plugged my servo into port 8, so it's going to change that to port 8. Alright, and then I'm just going to duplicate that block, and copy that there. And then I'm just going to set my degrees there, and I'll just set that to say 50 degrees. Alright, so now what I'm getting the program to do, all it's doing is it's going to rotate pin 8, the servo on pin 8 to 50 degrees, wait 1 second, and rotate it back to 0, wait 1 second. So if I go to start simulation, that's what it's doing. Alright, now if we go back into code mode, change it from blocks to text, and we drag this up here because we want to see that. We can sort of start having a look at the code part here and sort of looking at how this is working and what's it actually doing and saying in the C code. Alright, so here, this is the servo included file, so that's what you need to have on your computer so that it knows that it's a servo that it's talking to. This is saying that there's a servo on port 8. Alright, so that's what we're using on port 8. Alright, so this is that we're setting up a servo. Alright, and it's attached to port 8, and this is the power levels. Alright, and this is the actual code that we're writing here. Okay, so servo 8, so that's here, right, and where we write 50 degrees. Okay. So that's rotate servo pin 8 here, to 50 degrees, which is right 50 degrees. Next line is wait, and in C code it's delay 1000 because everything's in milliseconds. And then servo 8 right 0, which is here, and then delay 1000, and then that always does that in that loop. Okay, so if we wanted that to be longer, we can then change that to 2000. We can't change it in here, but we can change that in here. Okay, you can see that that changes there. And if we want to change our degrees, we can 90 degrees. And if we play that, we can see that now our servo will change to 90 degrees. Okay. So yeah, now, so that's how you get a servo, to manipulate it, to get it to do different things.